When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ole Miss offense will have the ball first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got...
There he goes! And he's still running after the move. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The Rebels will hustle to the line. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Hunt is in the air. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the Gamecocks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Fears the pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason, to have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Under fire. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give is to Taylor. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air, it's Simmons. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Hobbs. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than... Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking left. A strike downfield. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the 1st quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the 2nd. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air. It's Sellers. He's got it on the move. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying on the field. What a big moment here. Pocket breaking down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all day.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half, and the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Fights off the defender. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
Makes the catch. It's Haas. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the...
Snags it inside the 20. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At midfield, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. To the air, it's Simmons. Takes the easy completion.
Second down pass. Complete to the back. Loses 3. Third down coming up.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
South Carolina.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To the air on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Listen, end of the 1st half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Rebels! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the 1st half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable 1st half of football so far today at Oxford. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught-Hemingway.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Oh, they're after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Rebels will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Now, LaNorris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy plays sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete. He breaks a tackle, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Steps away. Finds his man, it's Brown. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Sellers. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, that's a great job playing the fake. That's one of the hardest plays to defend, especially down here near the goal line. Nice job staying inside the receiver, staying glued to him close enough where he can get a hand on the football and knock it down.
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Harbor. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And makes the score. South Carolina, 24. Ole Miss, 7.
We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hands, it's Wallace. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Touchdown Gamecocks! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Grant. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Under fire. Wiggles free. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Rushes on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Sellers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes the catch. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. Looking to throw again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
He's got an open man. Plus, turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a 1st down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Grant. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you
going for it all. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to pass on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Back to throw, it's Grant. Lost one deep down the right side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right